Well, what do you want to talk about?
Wrestling. Wrestling is good.
Why do you do that? Oh. Why not?
It's fake.
Wrestling's not fake!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent, and your host of the Spot Show live stream. Welcome to Spot Show live stream. It is Thursday night. Some people like to call it Friday Eve. It's the eve of Friday, and usually everybody's pretty happy when Friday comes along. I say majority of the country, just guessing. But you know, some people got to work. We'll address that tomorrow, like we usually do. So. Anyway, yes, today is Thursday, time for Spot Show live stream. Hopefully everybody's had a good, safe week so far, and we're going to talk about some wrestling stuff, some current stuff going on. Not a whole lot to get into. I'm pretty sure everybody's kind of glued into a lot of this stuff. I'll speak on a few little things like I usually do. If there's anything else you would like me to speak about, hit me up in the chat. So yeah, if you're watching this live, like I said, hit me up in the chat. Any questions or comments or anything you want me to address, I'll get right to it. That's what the chat's for. You ask it, I'll answer it best way I can. Also, if you're shy, I understand. I was a shy kid too. Shy person? I don't know. Would a shy person do this? Probably not. Or am I? Anyway, it's been a long week. I'm tired. Anyway, so yeah, if you just want to say hello, you're a little shy, say hello. I'll say hello right back at you. And if you're digging it, press that thumbs up button. Lets everybody know that, and me know that you like it. Also, be a champ if you're not a subscriber yet. Hey, it's totally free. Hit that subscribe button. What else kind of babble about? Kind of waste some time here till a few people pop up on the chat. Probably going to be, how many times do I do say this on Thursday when I say, it's going to be a little bit of a short one, but who knows why it pops up. Because, yeah, if you watch the Spot Show live stream, we'll talk about wrestling, then venture off to pop culture stuff. We just like to have a little fun on this program. Or I like to have a little fun on this program. Hopefully everybody is hearing me well. According to if you're wondering what I'm looking at, the little audio thing right here, make sure it's all in green. So far it is. Hopefully everybody is tuning in. Let me check here. Hopefully this thing ain't too far behind. It could be my fault because I am trying to upload this week's AEW Dynamite recap show at the same time. Because I took it, finished it, and started uploading about 7 o'clock, and it's still uploading. So it's right now processing the HD. So for those of you who are not watching this live, not only are you going to get the Spot Show replay, you'll also get this week's AEW Dynamite recap. And for those of you watching this live, hey, as soon as this is done, check out this week's AEW Dynamite recap. Of course, they are setting up for full year pay-per-view. I will be checking that out since it's on a Saturday. Let's see, what else is going on? Actually, tomorrow I'm getting a new internet service. So hopefully it's going to be a little cheaper than what I got now. So hopefully I'm getting more than what I'm paying for. we should see about that. But hey, if I don't like it, I can switch back over. Hey, go back to my old internet service with probably a discount, like a welcome back discount. You know how it goes. But anyway, let's see here. Like I said, I got early day tomorrow, so yeah, unfortunately, I got a real job, so um, not too early, but early enough to where when I think about it, I'm like, oh, sleep. So I'll try not to think about it too much. But speaking of tomorrow, yes, I'm getting new internet service put in. Hopefully, it'll be done in time. I will. I'm I'm going to also post the link to tomorrow night's uh, Wrestling Gold Friday night. I'm still planning on having it at 8 o'clock, but if it happens a little later, just uh, keep looking it up on the. I'll keep it posted on the my social media sites and on YouTube if it's running a little late. Hopefully, this thing ain't dragging behind. I wonder if it is because I'm just looking at now and my new. I'm a little impressed by my new intro. Uh, how's everybody kind of digging my new intro here? Okay, it's probably not as fancy as I'm making it out to be, but by golly, it's fancy to me. Let's see. Here. So, okay. Just playing with a few things here. Anyway, let's get to the talking part. Um, talk about, like I say, you don't want to hear about me and my dealings, but yes, like I said, if wrestling goal Friday night has to start a little later, I keep you folks posted. But definitely tune in because we're gonna check out some USWA from Dallas. I'll talk more about that later, but let's get in some topics here. Let me pull my notes up here. Actually, I should switch here. I'm gonna put y'all folks over here. My notes over here. Chat window still right there. I'll put this over here. Okay, now I sort of know what I'm doing now. I think. All right, I still got to look back and forth. I keep my notes in front of me so I know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, I like I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so first things up, looks like NXT will be having a show at the ECW Arena, now called the 2300 Arena, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Um, what really cracked me up about this, when I seen a promo for this on Raw, it was like the the most hated guy to never appear at the ECW Arena was promoting the NXT going to the ECW Arena or 2300 Arena. That being Shawn Michaels. I think Shawn Michaels was probably the most hated, one of the most hated people uh, to never be at the ECW Arena. And I think it was WrestlePalooza. Uh, sorry, I digress. Speaking of Shawn Michaels and ECW, I think it was WrestlePalooza at the Cobb County Civic Center. Somebody came in, drove around the parking lot, blasting Shawn Michaels' entrance music, "Sexy Boy." And I don't know if anything got thrown at it, but my God, there was a lot of, let's just not really finger pointing, but they seen the middle finger a lot, and boos and a lot of FUs and stuff like that. But I don't think anything confrontational. I think everybody kind of understood it was all in good fun, but that was still pretty funny. So yes, back to NXT appearing at the ECW Arena. WWE is set to air a special NXT episode on Wednesday, November 6th at the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, previously known as the ECW Arena. The live event would start at 8 p.m. Eastern on the CW. This episode marks a continuation of NXT's recent trend of going on the road following the successful shows in Chicago and St. Louis. WWE has shifted NXT from its usual Tuesday slot to Wednesday to avoid clashes with the presidential election, aiming to attract more viewers. And if it's anything like 2020, we probably won't know who the president is till like a month later anyway. Uh, sorry, I had to take a jab right there. Uh, anyway, that's all the politics tonight. Back to your original scheduled program. Notably, PW Insider reports ECW original Bubba Ray Dudley will be present at the event, although it is unclear if he will appear on camera. He is scheduled to meet VIP ticket holders as part of the special package. Dudley has been associated with the WWE since not signing a Legends deal last September. So yeah, actually they should do one of those deals where you kind of at least share a moment with all the legends. It is a 2-hour program, maybe some backstage footage of maybe Sandman drinking a beer or Tommy Dreamer giving the uh, young up young up and comers some advice. Uh, I see. I don't know all the ECW personalities or the excuse me NXT personalities. If there's somebody who kind of meets RVD's pro hemp personality, maybe have a scene where they're coming out of the bathroom, smoking the air. Something like that would be kind of cool. Um, and of course, Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley there as well. And you gotta have Paul Heyman on there. Joe King says, "What's up? What's up?" Um, but yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty cool that they come to the 2300 arena, a small arena. Pretty good experience for the NXT talent. Probably some of them has already appeared there once. I know some of the more prestigious indie promotions has appeared at 2300 Arena. I think the Billy Corgan's NWA recently did a show at the 2300 Arena. Um, but who else? I think it's Ring of Honor. I think has no. Well, maybe in a later or Ring of Honor, but please CZW also did shows there a few times. Running a little late today. That ain't no big deal. Hopefully everything's syncing up pretty well. I have no idea where I'm at as far as the deal because I am, like I said before, I'm uploading another video as I'm doing this live, so I'm not sure if my more expensive internet is not really keeping up too well. A computer too. It's not like this is a super duper computer as well. So anyway, we'll just move along as we usually do. We don't mind the grind. And I always, like I said, if you watched Wrestling Gold Friday night last week, I did mention that it would have been cool to see ECW at the ECW arena, but uh, neither me or none of my friends had the motivation of taking a road trip. And of course, this is before we would have to rely totally by maps, and because we didn't have GPS at the time. Uh, it would have been fun, but like I said, we weren't that motivated to make that trip. And they would sell out often, so I mean, I guess we could have pre-ordered some tickets or something like that. I don't know how it worked there, but anyway, a little soap opera news. Apparently, Britt Baker is no longer, or it is official, excuse me, that Britt Baker is no longer Adam Cole's baby. No more boom from him, for him from Britt Baker. So Adam Cole has confirmed that his relationship with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, has officially ended, stating that they are no longer a couple. Special speculations regarding the status of their relationship arose during Cole's extended absence from All Elite Wrestling. In a recent interview with Rick Lucino of Sports Illustrated, he shared the following: "We are no longer a couple, but when I say that we both still love each other and are still friends and still so supportive of each other, that could not be more true." Cole emphasized the mutual respect and care that remains between them. "I think the world of Britt. I want her to be as happy and successful as humanly possible, and I know she feels the exact same way about me." Oh gosh, he sounds like, remember that movie 40-Year-Old Virgin? Um, Paul Rudd's character? It almost sounds like that here. Uh, he added he did decide to go our we did decide to go our separate ways, but that doesn't mean that she will not be an integral important part of my life. Britt is absolutely one of my best friends. She's someone that I love dearly and will always love dearly. There's no uh, ill will between me and her whatsoever. I don't want anyone to ever think that me and Britt dislike each other. I think it is possible in situations for people who are in a relationship to kind of go their separate ways, but still care about one another. The last thing I want is the fans to pick sides or anything like that. Cole is sidelined, or Cole was sidelined for more than a year after revealing he had fractured his ankle in 3 places, required surgery. Cole reflected on his ordeal, stating, "Ankles, shoulders are two things with athletes where it can be no sense whatsoever, where it can make no sense whatsoever. Every now and then, there are freak accidents or freak incidents that happen." He recounted the shocking news he received about his injury. "The first piece of news that I heard, your ankle is way worse than we anticipated. You have to get another surgery in 7 days." So not only did I have to get double the amount of screws in my ankle, but also I had to get someone else's bone put in my ankle because the bone pieces within my ankle just completely disintegrated. Incredibly thankful to the donor and the family. It's certainly a better option. I definitely noticed a difference in my left ankle as opposed to my right one. But I think that comes with the territory. So, uh, nah, he didn't come out of the closet. I'm I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he strays an arrow. He's a little pretty boy. I'm pretty sure if he don't have a Britt Baker replacement now, he's probably got 2 or 3 of them. Of course, he can't claim to have that now because people are a little sensitive. Um, but yeah, that's a soap opera news. He will definitely get that ankle tested next week. I think it's next week on Dynamite. He'll be going against Buddy Murphy. Um, should be a good match. Buddy Murphy's really good. Adam Cole's decent in his own way. Um, I'm not a total hater of Adam Cole. I just, yeah, obviously he has no say in the matter. No, not really. Um, I know Britt Baker is again missing. I don't know. She says she was having a seizure or something like that too. Um, so maybe she's going to quietly bow out of it, maybe because I mean, she don't need to take the bumps. I think she did all she can do. Um, as far as AEW, um, don't want to keep taking bumps on the head, especially when you have seizures already. I forget how old she is, but she's pretty sure young. I don't think she's 30, but even if she is 30, maybe barely 30. So, uh, maybe part of her stepping away. She didn't want to be in that relationship, or could be. I mean, who knows? I mean, no use speculating over a couple. Obviously, it was a joint thing. Um, I mean, I don't know why he just kind of picked up and moved back to Philadelphia, but as the rumors had said, but yeah, it's not like she needs the money. I mean, Dennis make pretty good money. Um, I mean, I've had harsh criticisms about Britt Baker, but sometimes I kind of it's kind of both fault because uh, their boss, the big boss, Tony Khan, is not really holding anybody accountable. He's not putting his foot down and say, "Hey, I hire these agents, the Jerry Lynn's, the Dustin Rhodes, and I think Dean Malenko's there as an agent. Somebody else is an agent too. I forgot who else. Well, I mean, at the time you had Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson there, and of course, Billy Gunn. If nobody's telling the talent, say, hey, listen to these guys when they put a match together. Uh, Listen to them because they probably watch you more than you watch yourself, and that's the one that there was a match. I think was it 2 or 3 weeks ago with Serena Deeb or Dweeb, where it was going fine. It was going fine. It was a nice kind of grounded base type wrestling, and Britt Baker did really good in that match. Where it went south is when they quickened up pace. She was trying to do all the fast paced type, things that a lot of wrestlers do, and it turned completely sloppy. Kind of like the match last night between Camille and Queen Aninata. I got it written in front of me, but kind of like that match. Once it trying to do fast paced, Camille not ready for that yet. Um, but and I don't remember if I did a recap of that episode, but if I did, I think I was very harsh on like somebody needs to sit her down and go, okay, you need to listen to us. This ain't for you. Uh, this part half of the match was good because she did this and kind of adapt to where I mean her finishing move is a submission move, so why not keep it grounded for her instead of her trying to be fast paced and chain and stuff like that. But uh, that's a lot of problems with AEW. Uh, like I said, try not to pick on AEW too much this week. Sometimes it's just an easy wrong button. All right, let's get rid of the soap opera stuff. Let's talk about some WWE. Samantha Irvin has called it a day in the WWE, or call it a day in her WWE career. She wants to work on her music, and more importantly, she wants to hang out with her kid or her daughter more. Which can't fault her for that. You know, um, I think she was trying to request. Rumor has it she's trying to request a little more lax schedule stuff, but for whatever reason, it wasn't granted. So uh, sometimes out with the new and in with the old. Lillian Garcia is now back as the full-time ring announcer. She kind of flubbed her first match, but I understand she's getting right back to it. You know, I'm pretty sure this has been in the works for a while, but she still has to learn the new names. The adrenaline and everything probably got to her. Um, people are human, but I seen a few people post on social media, well, oh, she lost already. Why did they keep Samantha? Well, this is obviously her choice, and uh, Ricochet and I think Tony Schiavone has already said, no, Samantha Irvin is not coming to AEW. Uh, but I mean, this is what she wants to do. She sings, I guess. So she wants to work on that, and then of course, like I said, hang out with her daughter more. And she's made enough money. Her husband Ricochet, he's making a good couple of nickels, a few nickels, lots of nickels, with some dimes, quarters. What I'm saying, he's making big money from what I heard in AEW. So uh, should be good. But yes, Lillian Garcia is back. She made a return this past Monday, live at the Wells Fargo Casino in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Before the show went live, WWE captured footage of Garcia's grand entrance, um, where she welcomed, where she was welcomed warmly by the crowd. Took a moment to address the fans at ringside. However, as I mentioned before, during her first official announcement back, Garcia experienced a slip up, fumbling her words while introducing the WWE Tag Team Title Contenders Tournament match featuring the New Day and AOP in the opening bout. Like I said, nerves was probably involved there, and but she did pretty good the rest of the night. She's a pro. Uh, Not sure how long she'll stick around. I don't know. She's just a temporary replacement. As of right now, they're saying she's full time. She's it, number one, whatever. But maybe she's like, I don't want to do this grind either. She's a little older now and wants to be at home too. Uh, but I mean, Lillian Garcia, she was always great. She put her own thing into it, kind of like Samantha. She, did it and put her own thing into it, which made her great as well, made her popular. So, but, um, but yeah, uh, that was that. Let's see. Now let's pick on some kids. Just Carlito has been pissing people off. He's sparked a lot of controversy on the October 21st episode of WWE Raw. Uh, on Monday's show, Carlito appeared in a backstage segment where he said, "Where EOS guy and Kyrie saying Damage Control was talking to Adam Pierce about something, and then that's when came in and they left. And when they left, Carlito was like, I gotta learn Chinese. Um, saying it, of course, Sky and saying are Japanese, not Chinese. So the line sparked plenty of backlash. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful reports that internally the claim from at least one staff member was the line was not scripted, it was improv. Uh, the source said that this they were in disbelief that it was said. Additionally, a number of people in the company were not happy that it happened. Rumor has it, two people that didn't care, understood, are pros. He's he's the heel, and sometimes he says dumb stuff like this one. And the two people who were not too upset about it supposedly was Io Scott and Kairi Sane themselves. So there is no word on any action or heat on anyone involved. The line has since been edited out at all digital clips. Um, it's like this, folks. I've ever since the ruthless aggression, John Cena, PG era, stuff like that. You seen these kids going, oh, and even recently, you see these kids go, oh, we need to bring back attitude era, attitude era. Listen here, folks. You kids, this is proof you cannot handle attitude era. I only think you can handle the territory era. Hell, I don't even think you folks can handle the WWF Rock and Wrestling era. See, there was more to the Attitude Era than just uh, flipping a bird, using tables, having blood. They pushed the envelope as far as uh, trying to get heat, trying to get a pop, or something like that. Uh, Proof in point. Look how many people who are upset now if they get like younger people go back and watch the DX mocking Nation and Domination. Um, how's the attitude there? Like I said, it was more than just oh hell yeah, and I'm going to whoop your ass, or I'm going to kick your ass, or you Rudy Poo uh, candy ass. Lots of asses. Mr. Ass. Badass. But yeah, it was more to it than that. You had, and you had solid in ring work, a pro style, just a lot of it. You had like Steve Austin, he punch and kick and stun people some more. The Rock was a punch kick kind of guy. No triple moonsaults or not even drop kicks are coming out with Steve Austin or The Rock. Maybe out of Rocky Maivia. Rocky Maivia threw a couple drop kicks, but after he became The Rock, you ain't gonna see no drop kicks from him. Um, but that's what it was. It was uh, not really like Vince McMahon said in the original thing was like, look, we're going to no longer, you know, uh, insult people's intelligence. We're going to ECW. I mean, basically, yeah. Uh, a lot of it was ripped off from ECW. WCW kind of tried to do it, but unfortunately, as Vince Russo pointed out plenty of times, that I mean, let's forget what how we feel about Vince Russo, but Vince Russo's right. You had a thing at TBS called or Turner Broadcasting called Standards and Practice. There's stuff they could not do, but the thing is, really nobody was talented enough to know how to get around that, especially Vince Russo, who was more of a trash TV type person. Now, I will give Vince Russo credit though when he was uh, the head writer or one of the head writers of WWE, and you have somebody kind of taking things apart and making them uh, make sense. He had everybody doing something. I mean, if there is a card with everybody, he would have something doing something meaningful. You just wouldn't have what they call now what is hanging out in catering or uh, somebody come out and just do a squash or something, which that's something, but like you had the Brood, Gangrel, Christian, and Edge. And you had Hardys who were came in as jobbers, changed them up a little bit, gave them something to do. People bought into it, and off to the races they went. And all of them has had great careers. Uh, and kind of on the last leg of their careers now, especially Ed or Adam Copeland. Not sure when he's going to come back. Which I kind of thought about that today. Yes, I kind of digress about things. Um, wouldn't it be interesting if Edge winds up being the? No, wait a minute, not that. Edge turns on AEW and kind of joins the Moxley group or becomes like the head of the Moxley group. Or say, I don't think he's going to. I don't think John Moxley is going to lose to Orange Cassidy whenever they meet. I'm guessing full gear. Um, Probably next person to challenge is Darby. One of the OG people, but whoever he loses to, they'll go their own way. But Adam Copeland, I think, well, I had a strange kind of thought about Adam Copeland actually becoming a heel in AEW and being maybe Moxley gets kicked out of the group, kind of like Daniel Bryan did, or Bryan Danielson, excuse me, and then Adam Copeland becomes the leader of that group, or maybe just a member himself, or if they're not bringing Shane McMahon in, he's the one kind of playing puppet master. don't see him kind of doing that without the AEW Championship, but who knows? But it's just a strange thought. But yeah, this thing here is like, I mean, would anybody be upset if like, say if the Hardy Boys came in and instead of Carlito was some girl, say, um, I can't think of anybody. Um, I'm trying to think. Uh, uh, the Valkyrie chick, Ira Valkyrie. If she was there, and then the Hardy Boys came in, or they gonna say they, whoever, and because Jeff does have a southern accent, uh, and they leave, and and Valkyrie said, "Oh, I gotta visit this, or I gotta learn how to speak Yankee or something like that, or I gotta learn how to speak yeah Northern or something." Would anybody care? Or if say um, who's American chick? I think of American chick. Say Bianca and you know yeah, Bianca on SmackDown, and Nick Aldis is talking, and he walks off, and Bianca says, "Gosh, I need to learn how to speak Irish." He's from England. Would anybody give a shit? No. Um, it's just a dumb heel playing a dumb heel character, and it's going to say dumb stuff. Like, trying to think. All right, there's a movie called Chasing Amy, written and directed by Kevin Smith, and there's about a few. If you watch it, uh, Jason Lee's character Brody was very uh, choice, not totally bad, but choice remarks about the uh, homosexual community, and but he played a dumb one. He's a tracer, so he was kind of the heel of the movie. Uh, and Kevin Smith in a commentary said, uh, overlook this because Brody's the dumb one. I think it was Jason. Yeah, Brody's the dumb one. So anything he says, I mean, should be forgotten about because he's a dumb one getting a little heat. You know, it's kind of, well, he didn't say heel, but or getting heat, but uh, that's the way you can interpret it. So this is basically uh like that. Um, get a little heat, you know, not real heat, but just probably a little on screen heat. Maybe Io Sky kicks or Nakamura kicks his head off in the next match. Apparently, Carlito was supposed to be splitting from the Judgment Day and kind of go on his own, probably get a little bit of a push, but not sure what's going to happen now with that. But I guess it definitely kind of stepped in it there. But uh, and Carlito, I mean, he probably learned a lot from his dad. He's a second generation guy. Let's see, Joe King. I don't know. Moxley said he's the boss now. Well, yeah. But I'm talking about like after, because sometimes people change in groups and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's just because can't remember how long it's been, but it's got to be not too far from now where Adam Copeland can come back. Um, I know he's dealing with the storms that happen in the place he lives at. He's doing some helping out along with FTR because they all live in that same not same community but same part of the area. Well, not Cashwheel. I think Cashwheel lives in he lives in Florida, so yeah, I'm pretty sure he got hit with something. Um, Probably a bunch of winds and stuff like that in the storms, which I forgot to upload again. I'll try to remember tomorrow. Hopefully, uh, hopefully I'll get the new internet up and running. And supposedly it's supposed to be faster than what I have now. Uh, he gave me the numbers, but come on, look at me. Do I look like a genius in those? Uh, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, all that bit and stuff like that. Uh, micro bits per second or bullshit like that. See, I totally made that up. I don't even think that's even a word. Apparently, it's supposed to be a little faster. I mean, because he gave me the sales pitch, he asked me what I do. And I told him, I play games and I stream movies, and recently I, started a YouTube channel and I do live streams and stuff like that. So he said, "Oh, if you're doing YouTube, this will make it a little better. Everything, will upload faster and everything else." So it's like, okay, well, we should definitely see if he's full of it or not. Seemed like a nice kid, but don't got derailed a little bit. There we go. But so hopefully I'll be maybe it being a little faster. I can be a little more in sync with everybody because I think I'm a little. Well, I guess if that's going faster, it might cause this to go faster, and and I'll be a minute away from there. You go, a minute ahead of everybody. I think I'm 30 seconds ahead of everybody now. So sometimes I don't mind taking a little pause and go silent for a couple seconds. Things catch up. All right. Anything else I need to hit on today? Anything else we can talk about? Because, like I said, I think I've said all needs to be said about the Carlito deals. Like, and I'll say it again. Some of you folks couldn't handle the, WWF Hulk Hogan Rock and Wrestling era, and that was more PG than the PG era of John Cena. Da, 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 da. In my opinion, um, remember that one time I said something and all right, how did I do it? I clicked on the chat, or well, how did I do? I think I pointed up a finger and said and told the chat to let me know when they see it. Yeah, I think it's a little more than that because sometimes I see it on here. It's like, uh, on the um, studio thing on YouTube, I see where it's kind of not at. See, I can't show it right now, but I see me talking about something else, but I have no idea what it is. So I think it is a little, little slow. And I think what he's trying to pretty much sell me on is like when I do upload a video, it's going to be quicker. Like when I do my uh, recap videos and uh, wrestling trivia Tuesday videos, they'll once I upload them, they'll upload quicker. Like I said, I just got a notice here: video processing is taking longer than expected. Please wait. I'm uploading this week's AEW Dynamite recap show. I don't think I was too harsh on AEW this week. I was harsh on that Queen Amanada and Camille match, though. That was just horrible. But when you just, I mean, not that I'm saying it, I really don't know if that's what they're doing. Just, okay, you wrestle her and go out there. Or you wrestle him, go out there. You two go out there, you four go out there, have a match. And they look clumsy. Heck, I mean, let's see, because like I said, try not to kayfabe too much here. I don't know if you, I'll try it. There it is. So yeah, we'll have to have the camera. I had to use that, but that one. It's like when I go into the live streaming part, like the studio part on YouTube. It's I don't know what I'm talking about because I can't hear it. Wondering what I'm looking at, the little audio thing right here. Make sure it's all in green. Oh yeah, I'm like, where am I at actually? I don't. It seems to be little whatever I was talking about, say 30 seconds ago, is what's popped up on the studio. Because remember one time I held like one finger up and said, "Hey, let me know when you see that finger." It was good 30, 45 seconds. I call it 30 seconds because I think it took you 15 seconds to say, you know, you holding up one finger. I don't remember that, but like I said, I think it's more like when I record a video and then upload. I think the upload on my any content will be um, well, yeah, probably your. I don't know. I think, like I said, I think it's more not speeding up the live. They'll probably be speeding up the time it takes me to actually upload a video to YouTube. Not really the speed. But I think that's what he was kind of saying. Now I'm thinking about it. I think that's what he's saying. That like when I record a recap, I'm not doing that live. I'm just recording the video, and once I put it together, and my great editing skills, which is none, I just use the OBS and click the pictures as I go. Maybe one day I'll be a better editor, but um, I think once I get it put together, upload the video, then upload the video on YouTube. YouTube, the upload speed will be faster. I think that's more what he was saying. How was that movie? You talking about Terrifier or Terrifier 3? Oh my goodness. Terrifier 3 was I I'm not a sicko, but there were some parts of it I did laugh at. Uh, uh, I don't like rodents. Okay, spoiler alert. If anybody's watching this and haven't watched it yet, here's a little spoiler alert. I'm just gonna say I don't like rodents. And there was a scene in the movie where Marty the Clown. Uh, that I was cool with him testing out a weapon on a rat. I was cool with that. Do that all you want to. But when he was using rodents against one of his victims, I screamed like a little girl. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, because you know how some people are, don't care for snakes, don't care for spiders. I'm that way with rodents, rats, mice, bats. Ugh. I no, can't do it. Uh, you ever heard of a movie called Willard? I've never seen it. You know why? Because it uses rodents. That's not me, but yeah, most of the movie was fun. When you watch horror, you want the practical effects instead of the CGI stuff. Um, let's see. It was gory. It had some gore in it, obviously. Uh, I don't know. I can say it's probably as gore. If I remember, no, it's ugh. It was used in Willard. Okay, probably not in that fashion, but rodents are not good. I mean, okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's. I think. Did anybody ever use rodents in that way? Probably not. Probably not. But it was still it. Um, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a Terrifier 3, especially with that the ending, which I don't think I can almost see they going full Army of Darkness on Terrifier 3. Just the way it ended. I mean, if you remember how Evil Dead ended going into Army of Darkness, it almost has that same vibe. Um, at least the ending of Terrifier 3. So I'm almost predicting that it's going to be have a. I'm not going to say it's going to be scene for scene, word for word, Army of Darkness, but it's going to have elements. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can tell because it made money. Uh, so yeah, I know the fourth one is already in the works. So I think the fourth one is going to be influenced by Army of Darkness. If anybody remembers that movie. And yes, if you ever see the Evil Dead trilogy, watch the original ones. Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness. Remake was okay. Eh. Um, I didn't see the new Evil Dead one or prequel or whatever it's supposed to have been. Didn't see that one, but I think because I'm like, okay, remake. I think that the it's supposed to be like origin reboot. Was not interested. See, that's what I'm saying. It's going to have a little bit of a Army of Darkness. I mean, of course, Ash went back in time or something like that, but she's got to go somewhere else to help rescue. Spoiler alert, little girl. Um, and of course, when I got home, what did I watch when I got home? Uh, fuck did I watch? I didn't watch what I was going to watch. Um, because I'm going back to watching the Hell House LLC. Watched the first one, second one, uh, and the third one, Lake of Fire. I think they got a fourth one, which is a prequel, origin story. So I didn't watch that one. I don't think what I watched. I think it was Friday the 13th part. No, what I watched. It was another horror movie, but it wasn't the one I was planning on watching. But yes, the if you now Hell House LLC, if you can find a director's cut, watch that one. That was probably the best one, of course. I mean, it tells a somewhat a complete story, but um, I mean, second one's all right. The last two were okay, no big deal. But man, that first one was freaking awesome, especially the director's cut. The director's cut of Hell House LLC. And yes, it is found footage movie, but you know, at least it's something happening. Unlike the Blair Witch Project, at least something you see things happening, and the characters. Or there's one character is kind of one or two characters kind of annoying, but to me, on that Blair Witch Project, as far as found footage movies, all those characters were just freaking annoying. I was like, gosh, put them away already. Send them away. I think I was maybe I think this weekend I want to watch Smile. I never did see the Smile movie, so I'll probably check that out. Heard it was good. Uh, the new the new Venom movie is supposed to come out this weekend. It's coming. Well, it is coming out this weekend, I think. Heard it's not early reviews. It's not that good. I was kind of looking forward to it. I mean, I probably wouldn't have seen it in movie theaters. I got to start going to movie theaters and let uh, uh, vouchers or where the heck I was getting, because I do the AMC uh, A-listers thing, club, whatever. Because I do work out of town a lot. And before I started this, gotta get out of a hotel at least one day, one night. But I'm not a bar guy. I'm not going to go to a bar or a club or anything like that. Um, First, I had the movie pass card, which was cool. But then uh, but it kind of went away. Then I got the AMC one. Um, that's pretty cool. I mean, I think like 5 movies a month or something like that, which is fine. I mean, once a week or 4 movies a month. Yeah, how it was. But it doesn't matter if it's 3D or standard or what's the other one? Uh, big 3D or something like that. Some almost kind of like a smaller IMAX deal is. Uh, just about any format you can watch. Let's see, joking. Still haven't seen the second Venom. It was somewhat disappointing. It was okay, not great. I mean, if you had high expectations for it, you were let down. But if you had low expectations for it, it was just okay. Oh, of course, that sounds dumb. If you had low expectations for it, then it was just okay. That sounds stupid. Yeah, if you had I had high expectations for it because you had Woody Harrelson playing Carnage, uh, and it featured Carnage as well. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be good. But I mean, I got it on Blu-ray and I've only watched it once. Yeah, even with Carnage, wasn't like I said. I had high expectations, so in the end, it was okay. Like I said, I have it on Blu-ray, but I've only watched it once. If that makes sense. Or I mean, I haven't watched like the first Venom. I've watched multiple times, but the second Venom with Let There Be Carnage, I've only watched once. I take that back. Yeah, once, one. Yeah, 'cause I bought the Blu-ray. I think I only think I seen that in theaters. Was that like towards the later part of pandemic, and it came out? I don't think it's. Sometimes when I did see it in theaters, I really had to look back. But yeah, it wasn't great. But definitely need to go to theaters more. I mean, the cool thing about it was you talking about the Far From Home, the one with Doctor Strange in it, and and all the other Spider Mans, Tobey Maguire and the other dipshit. And I'm not saying dipshit in a mean way. I just don't know his name. So if I don't know a name, I usually just blurt out something. Dipshit. That one, okay. All the what's that other slap dick's name? The new one. I can't think of his name now. What is his name? Hold on a second. I forgot somebody. Tom Holland. Of all the Tom Holland Spider Mans, this was the best one. The other two, they're okay. They're fine. But this one was the last one was awesome. Um, and I heard the new Blade is no more. I think that they totally scrapped that one. I think they've had problems getting keeping a director, keeping writers, uh, and even getting the movie off the ground. Period. So they totally scrapped it because it's supposed to come out. I think it was supposed to come out year for last this year, last year or next year, but it's like no. And I thought I forgot the guy's name, but the dude who's going to play Blade would have been pretty good. But now I don't know. Maybe they'll. Uh, that's heck. I mean, we seen yeah, the Deadpool Wolverine. Yeah, I admit when Wesley Snipes came out as Blade, did his cameo as Blade, people popped. So I was listening to another YouTube. They talk more about movies, especially comic book stuff. Uh, I heard that was god awful. I don't know the guy who played the Flash character in Justice League and all that. He just seemed annoying. I don't know if I can watch a full. Now that I remember the TV show Flash that was on the CW, at least the first 3 or 4 seasons was decent. I didn't watch anything else. I didn't watch anything after that. I mean, I heard it went down, kind of like Arrow did. And I tried watching Arrow when the new team came in or whatever, and that kind of went. that was it went south. I do want to finish up Arrow, but kind of hard when people are just annoying. But like I said, if you got Netflix, watch Heels. Let's keep it to wrestling, folks. Heels was pretty good, and the guy who played Oliver Queen in Arrow, he plays one of the brothers who are wrestlers in Heels. I don't know. I know I think they showed a lot of cameos in that, and just trying to get people to come see it, and nobody cared. And the guy who plays the movie version of Flash, he is not a good person. Go Google his name. I think uh, they released it after people finding out he is not such a good person. So therefore, that probably turned a lot of people off. I think people wanted to see Michael Keaton as Batman again, but they said even that was kind of. I think I'm trying to think. I think I heard a couple, again, YouTube reviewers said the Michael Keaton stuff was okay, but the rest of the movie says shit. I don't know. Spider Man was a whole bigger hero. I think he's the most probably the most popular character in the in Marvel comics. Uh, him, Hulk, uh, X Men, then Captain America, Iron Man. Because heck, for the longest time, Spider Man was on the logo of DC. Um, he was the golden child, but Flash was kind of yeah. He was a original Justice League member, I do believe. Flash, Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Robin, Aquaman. That's it. I'm a wrestling geek. I know you have to be dangerous as far as in video games. Yeah, because I think mistaken this weekend it's first time I'm gonna have a free weekend in at least a month. So I plan on watching a lot of scary movies. And I found out today the corner butcher shop in the town I live in is closing. So I at least gotta go by there this weekend to get at least one more steak from them. I don't know if somebody else is gonna take over the building and be a butcher shop too, or is it gonna be closed down? I'll find out. But yeah, probably because I mean, like I said, I got those two TVs in the bedroom or in the living room. Um, so I'll probably watch horror movies, play video games all at the same time. Now, when I watch something new I haven't seen before, I won't play video games so I can totally focus on the movie. But if it's something I've seen before, and I'll kind of watch back and forth. Because it's freaking October, you gotta watch horror movies. Yeah, they're having some kind of BOGO sale, wherever BOGO sale is. See how behind the times in? I don't know what BOGO sale is. I, I have a different bubble. I have my own little bubble. I know a little bit. Yeah, BOGO sale. That sounds like something married people know. I I wouldn't know that. I mean, I've seen the logo, BOGO, but fuck is it? BOGO. Oh, okay. I know. Just say fuck people in their damn uh, initials and whatever. Just say buy one get one free. So I buy one steak, I get another steak free. Huh? I don't know if I can eat 2 steaks. Especially the thick ones they serve. Good gosh. I mean, I can probably put one. I can definitely put one in the freezer. Save for next week. Excuse me. I don't think they do poultry. Yeah, they do. But I'll probably go by there Saturday because this Saturday I gotta go vote because I'm not gonna be home at the sauces and stuff. Yeah, because everybody brags about the rubs and sauces they have. So, but man, they're kind of no offense, guys. If you are watching this, I love your place, love your service. I hate to see y'all go, but some of those rubs and sauces and stuff like that, a little pricey. And in my defense, I'm cheap as fuck. So, as my brother would say, "You're so cheap, you squeak when you walk." Word up. That's supposed to be. But, what else is going? So yeah, so I'll go vote Saturday. Okay. Uh, I was going. I wound up. I was going to put one sign up Wednesday, and I thought I was going to have to put 2 signs up on Wednesday, and I wound up putting neither sign up. So, like I said, in this thing, I just shoot the shit about anything. So, hopefully, I'm not boring anybody, but this is what happened. Okay, long story short, back in 2017, my place was robbed while I was at work. So, I do got cameras by my door. So when a young person kind of comes up, even knocks on the door or whatever, I get, especially when they do it twice, I get a little weary, get a little paranoid, because according to the fine police officers that took fingerprints, it's like that's probably teenagers. I'll get on that soapbox some other day, but the kid wound up coming back a third time, and I'm not going to talk about the story I made up to my family because I'll probably get kicked off and people will actually take me seriously because they don't get my sense of humor. Uh, so I'm not going to repeat the story that I told my family and friends. Uh, and that was totally made up. I didn't really keep you anyway. I felt bad about it. Anyway. Um, maybe one day if I can get away with it, I'll share it. But it was totally made up. They know that. When I was telling them that, they know it was made up. When I was telling friends, they know it was made up. But anyway, he did show up a third time, and I was like, okay, heck you want? And I seen the AT&T badge is like they wound up being for Windstream, their fiber uh, internet service they call Kinetic, kind of like Comcast. They call their service uh, Xfinity. But Windstream they call themselves Kinetic. So he told me about it, and he's the one told me, it's like, hey, yeah, if you're uploading videos for YouTube, um, your upload time is going to be way quicker. So I was like, and he told me a price. I was like, huh. And I'm getting like a very cheap introductory price as well. And so I actually do got a friend I went to high school with. Like, I do feel, so I was kind of want to push him away, then contact uh, a guy I know in high school on Facebook and tell him what he told me and see if he hooked me up with the same deal. But so uh, I want to just sign up with that kid. So, uh, yeah, Brandon Shed. Sorry, dude. Uh, but I'm going to your company, or using your company you work for service. So, but anyway, I told I told him I was like, I kind of told him everything. I digress. Uh, about being broken into, so I'm a little weary about things, and he's like, oh, no big deal. Uh, and I told him I was going to make up a sign. One sign was because I'm having problems with the people that the city I live in forced me to pay to pick up my trash. I didn't have a pick in this. They put in a water bill. I have no decision in it whatsoever. So I live on a little narrow road, but they don't. It's not a one way street. Uh, People come in, from both sides, and sometimes you gotta go. There's no one way. It's not a one way road. It's or one way street. It's just regular street, even though it should be a one way. But so it's narrow. So I will have to stop and get out and move the trash can. And there's people both sides trying to get around me and stuff like that while I'm trying to, they're patient, but still, it's like it sucks because they're in the same boat I am. They're probably trying to go home, and I'm having to stop everybody from moving. And some people do fly on that road too, so it's kind of dangerous too, in a way. But I gotta move the trash can away, then pull in and park. Uh, so I was going to put a sign on that trash can saying, "Hey, if you don't mind, don't want to get you guys in trouble at the office. So could you please move my trash can where you found it, not in the middle of the driveway?" So I told him that, and I was like, "Yeah." After I seen you come up twice, and they think you was going to pull up a third time, I was going to put a sign on my door saying, uh, "I don't care if you're atheist or Zionist. I'm not coming to your church this weekend. Uh, if you're a if you're a pollster for Donald Trump, I'm voting for Kamala Harris. If you're a pollster for Kamala Harris, I'm voting for Donald Trump. Amazon guy or Amazon person, you're doing great. Especially that one cute chick. What's her number? Anyway, y'all do great. You know what to do. Also, to the person who cuts my grass, you're doing great as well, dude. You know what to do. Uh, Amazon people, grass cutting dude, you know what to do. Much love to you. Everybody else, and kiss my ass and get the fuck out. It was going to be something like that. So that was the sign I was going to put on the door. But anyway, he did come third time because I was kind of worried because I didn't know. I was going to ask my friend who's Jamaican. It's like I knew it wasn't her son, but it might have been her nephew, and something might have happened or something like that. I was going to text her, but I did kind of notice there was a badge or whatever. But I texted my family, because uh, my younger sister, she has three sons, so I know one of them might know when something happened, or they're trying to get in touch with him about something, and for some reason wanted me to relay the message. I don't know because I don't know how to use cell phones. Sometimes I think old fashioned. So yeah, that was the sign I was going to put on my door. But yeah, I'm going to go vote. Not sure who I'm going to vote for. Um, but um, I just know that I'll be glad when this election is over with. Uh, Now I do talk politics with my family, friends, stuff like that, because I kind of enjoy that process and that decision making and kind of researching things myself. I rather research things myself instead of relying on uh what they call it now, legacy media news. We used to call it mainstream media news, but now they call it legacy media news. Uh, I don't go. I'll probably see an article on the other side if I can find it. Then kind of do my own research and kind of put things in the middle. and sort of think for myself too about things. But that process I dig, but the part I don't dig is all the freaking commercials. Um, it's just Brendan Watson, Trump 2024. Yeah. The Hodge twins. Yeah. Wait a minute. I can do a better impression. I'm out of water. Yeah. Trump 2024. I can't do it right now. But uh but yeah, I like but I just don't, like last night. Sometimes I leave the TV on when I sleep, and I had it on Tubi, and of course Tubi they'll show they got great selection of stuff to watch. It's just the freaking commercials. I hate commercials, and the one commercials I hate the most is political commercials because I can pick them both apart. It's like that's bullshit, that's bullshit, and that's bullshit. Um, but um, but I like talking about wrestling towards a bigger crowd. That's the reason why I started a YouTube channel. I was like, okay, I'm not going to talk about politics. Just talk about wrestling. So that's the reason I haven't been like everybody else trying to get cheap hits talking about the Undertaker or Mick Foley or Batista or Hulk Hogan and who they choose and whine about it. Choose who you want to, but and that's why I like talking about friends and stuff like that. And but it's not only commercials now. You get mail and your regular mail. You get text messages. You get cold calls, and it's like, please leave me alone. You and how the hell did any of y'all get my freaking number? I don't remember texting Kamala Harris. I don't remember, you know, texting anybody who worked for Donald Trump. Just don't call me. I'll do my own thing. I don't need to hear because I'll hear enough. But yeah, like I said, I like the process. I like watching debates and stuff like that. But as far as commercials, getting the calls and stuff like that, I'm like, okay, I'm done. Um, but yeah, like when I started this thing, it's like, okay, don't want to talk about politics, just want to talk about wrestling and bullshit. Um, so that's the reason I haven't put a video about, oh, this is why I think, about what Undertaker said. This is why I think about what, Jim Cornette said. This is why I think about what Batista said. I don't, if it's not got anything to do with wrestling, I don't care what they say. Um, and I hate to get on a soapbox. If you notice entertainment, period, except for the few, Taylor Swift, huge star. Uh, a lot of women like her cock block songs. That's what she sings. She has a huge niche audience of women who love her cock block songs, like Cher did, And so she's going to fill up an arena. No, no ifs and buts about it. But for Taylor Swift, there's probably like one Taylor Swift. There's like 20 people who could barely sell out a small venue now because either they done price themselves out of it, or they pissed half of their audience off. Same thing with look what happened to movies. Now it's kind of going into video games and stuff like that. Now um, there's a couple YouTube channels you can watch. Um, Geese Gamers and Erotic. They talk a lot about that kind of stuff. So I get kind of that information from them, and I don't agree 100% what they say, but I say a good bit of it. I get their point. Uh, but see, that's what pissed me off about uh, the 2020, the year 2020. It's like the WWE choose to pick a side I don't agree with. and I shut it. Uh, I canceled the network. The network was still on. I canceled that. I quit. Tried to start watching AEW. Uh, sorry. Um, gave that up. You know, I said screw wrestling. I just there was YouTube. I can watch the old stuff on YouTube. You know, I don't need the network. I don't need this new promotion. But um, like anything else, I started slowly kind of get back into it. Um, it's kind of like I look at it as like you remember the baseball strike in '94 pissed everybody off, but then a couple of guys named Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire was having this chase for Roger Maris home run single season home run record, and people started watching again. That's the way I was about wrestling. Well, there's if you're a total fan about something, you can't say it's kind of like your wife, you know, or significant other. You might be mad that one day, but you eventually get over it and go back to normal. So this is kind of that. Wrestling was that for me. It's like, okay, it sort of pissed me off, but okay, they got something interesting going on now and stuff like that. Then eventually, I was like, got hair up my ass and said, hey, I want to start a YouTube channel and talk about wrestling. So, but what I'm saying is, sometimes entertainment, you got to understand you're a business. Okay, like if I had a store, if I had some kind of shop, and a person running up for office came in my store and said, "Hey, guys, put some of my stuff uh, on your window or uh, outside. Put a sign up here and stuff like that on your property." I would say, even if I was going to vote for that person, I would say no, absolutely not, because I'm here to make money. So therefore, I'm not having you put your sign anywhere near my property to piss probably 50% of my customers off, if that. This because I want you know all customers to come in and just buy what they want to, shoot the shit, let them say what they want to say about anything, and then take the product they buy from me, go home. That's kind of how I feel about this channel. It's like eventually I want to be a little successful about this, so I'm doing whatever I can to keep the politics out. Now I mean I will I'll make fun of Adam Page in a heartbeat, along with Private Party. And of course, my favorite target lately is Jack Perry, but it has nothing to do but them being political. I'm not a fan of theirs. Not a fan of their characters, not a fan of their wrestling. It's Adam Page, talented. Private Party, you know, if they dump that, dime store, uh, poor man's version of the Street Profits, they can probably actually be decent. But, but looks like they're trying to copy them in any way possible. Uh, but anyway, I digress. Anyway, it's getting be by that time again. As you seen here scrolling through the thing as I've been talking lately, is all my not all my contacts, but there's my email. Email me if you have any questions or anything like that. Check me out on Facebook and Facebook friends with me, or Twitter if you want to follow me on Twitter. I don't spend a whole most time, like I was explained before, it's usually to update my next show or new content that I've uploaded and uh, that's ready to watch. That's what I usually do as far as my social media. Maybe I should, chime in on there every now and then. Every now and then I'll chime in on there about something, but most of the time not. I think last time I did, I made fun of Michael Cole, but I do like their new. I forgot his name. The new announcer, the new straight man play-by-play guy on Raw. Totally like him. I hopefully he sticks with it. Hopefully he's the main number one on Raw play-by-play guy, because he's a whole lot better than Michael Cole, in my opinion. But like I said, going to call it a night. Like I said, my plan is tomorrow night for Wrestling Gold Friday night is start at the regular time, 8 o'clock. I'm going to be checking out USWA Dallas. Because remember, Jerry Jarrett bought the Von Erichs territory, and Memphis still. So he kind of said, okay, it's all going to be USWA. Call it all USWA. I wish I could find I had to look very hard, but it's probably not going to be. Maybe that'll be a special show one day. If I get to 52 episodes. Oh, Cole's going to come back on Netflix Raw? Oh, boo. Keep the guy they got now. I never was a Michael Cole fan, sorry. He was just, gosh, he just says some stupid shit. Like he made Vince McMahon really was, if you go back and watch Vince McMahon's commentary, it can be kind of annoying. And the funniest line Jim Ross ever said about Vince McMahon one time, commentary, he was commentating about something, I think it was a Mark Miro match, and he did something, and Jim Ross named what the move was, and he's like, yeah, that was a great, whatever the name of the move was. Or, as Vince McMahon would say, oh, what a move. Oh, what a move. Cole says the wrong move's name, and he's been doing that for years. But for some reason, I guess people who started watching wrestling during the John Cena time, they grew up with Michael Cole, and they like Michael Cole for whatever reason. I like the other guy better. But anyway, like I said, going to call it a night. Like I said, if anything changes by the time of, so we'll be watching a episode of the USWA that used to be World Class Dallas episode tomorrow, so should be a little interesting. So check me out for that. That'll be our watch along. And other than that, have a good one. Take it easy. Until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Thank you for checking out our P2 Vision. Subscribe to our P2 Vision to watch Ronald Ray's content that covers the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. His weekly content starts off with Wrestling Trivia Tuesday. Every Tuesday, Ronald Ray asks 5 questions about the sport of professional wrestling. So tune in and have some fun. Then it's WWE Monday Night Raw Recaps, where he recaps all the action from the Raw brand. Ronald Ray also does an AEW Dynamite recap show where he recaps and has fun doing it. Do you like live streams? Well, join Ronald Ray live on Spot Show Livestream, where he discusses current wrestling. Join the chat and have fun. Spot Show Livestream is on Thursday nights starting at 8 p.m. If current pro wrestling isn't your thing, like all wrestling past and present, or you're a new fan and want to hear how things were back in the day, then tune in to Wrestling Gold Friday night, where Ronald Ray discusses back in the day when wrestling was wrestling, featuring watch-alongs. That's Wrestling Gold Friday night on Fridays starting at 8 p.m.